Hello guys, welcome to a Ryquist cast. Today we're going to look at a best of 3 between Bly, one of my favorite players ever, I must admit, and ShaDoWn, French Protoss player. I'm not quite sure when or where this game or this set of games was played, but maybe you guys know and can let me know. For now, we're gonna just see normal openers, pylon on the low ground by ShaDoWn, and it looks to be a hatchery first by Bly. Yes, 16 hatch. He's even looking for the probe that was gonna block. Quite popular. Like, it comes in waves. Sometimes the Protosses are like, we're blocking every hatchery every day of the week. And then it kind of slides out of favor because they see that the Zergs stop carrying. They just take their thirds. And then the Zergs are like, oh nice, I can be a little greedy. I can send my drone out at the last moment. And then the Protosses are kind of like, I think it's time to block again. So standard opening, 16 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool versus gate nexus with a gas. 2 probes in gas. Into the cybernetics core shortly after. Got the one overlord rallied over to the natural to confirm everything if ShaDoWn is doing the stock standard stuff. This overlord chilling at the natural because he doesn't yet know if there's a forge, yes or no, and he did see a probe, but there could be a second probe. Especially because he probably didn't see the probe moving to his base with the first overlord. It's always a good bet to keep that overlord close. Now Bly's going to confirm. Okay, Cybercore, normal timing. Gateway's not building anything. And there's a Nexus. So the ball's kind of in Bly's court now. He is mining gas up to 100, starting speed, and then leaving 1 drone in. So nothing cheeky, super early on, as far as we know. Gotta make 2 lings, 4 lings actually. Chase away the probe. There's 1 adept coming, and we also see the Stargate. So this is a pretty standard opening, or at least it has been for a while. We see this Overlord in vision for both players, so we're gonna see if there's gonna be a Phoenix or a Void Ray to respond to that. No, there's actually a Stalker, and there's 4 links now chilling in front of the wall, kind of dodging the adept. Nope, the adept went back into the base. Damn, these 4 links just got in. They're not going to get this 1 probe, but Bly is going to get a full scout. And if he's watching, he can even see that the Oracle's building. So this is very nice for Bly. He'll know how to respond. He has a nice 3rd base coming up, just droning. And just as I say that, he's starting 10 lings. So his response to seeing this Oracle is like, okay, you're probably going to try and take a 3rd with this. I want to deny that, at least a little bit, because if the Oracle uses his ability near this 3rd base, he counter has any drones, so that's why we don't see any Oracles, and it's not even that there's extra queens waiting. Although they are not finished yet, so maybe. Here we see this small pressure, getting the probe actually, very nice, before there's a pylon, and we see the Oracle ability being used. Oh, is he gonna do it again? Nope. Can't force the second use of the... Oh, and the second use of the Oracle ability has been forced. So now Bly knows he's scot-free, unless there's a second Oracle. Oh. But we know the Stargate is not in use anymore. There's a Twilight Council coming and 3 more gates. So that makes 4 gateways. And there's another Stalker on the way. Being warped in. Stalker in the wall, really strong. Can't bust that with any amount of banelings, really. And now finally this pylon with 2 units in between it. Now these Oracles can finally look around. This very nice play by Bly. We have a Spore Carl in every mineral line right now, except for the natural. Let's see if he finds that. Creep Pred, a little tame for how much control he has had. One drone kill. There's melee on the way, actually. Is he reading into like a Phoenix play, maybe? Because melee is really good against a lot of air units. But ShaDoWn is actually going into Stalkers, which +1 melee is also really good against Stalkers. So we'll see. He almost has his third probed up already. We know that this is not a committed attack for a hot while. Like, there's these 4 Stalkers with 2 Oracles. They're safe from any Lings, but Bly doesn't know that. He's making even more Lings. He's like, well, what are you gonna do? He sees this pylon, like, we know that this is an overreaction by Bly, slightly, but he can still use these Lings to pressure after. Yeah, force the Oracles to use their ability again. There's so many Lings. If +1 finishes, I would be really scared if I was ShaDoWn. And the recall. Damn, Bly should be smelling something. Like, what is this? That was not a lot of Stalkers. ShaDoWn did just probe up his whole third base as well, so let's see if he gets these gases and really techs up, or keeps the gases low and just goes for the mass gateway style that we did see a while back from Hero, I believe, and all the Protosses subsequently. Charge is coming in, Blink's already done, +1 just started. +1 is about to finish for Bly, checks there's no 4th here. And he's about to find out that there is a 4th here that he can cancel if he wants to. Oracle's being really annoying. The value, I know that we all lose our Oracles to get like 4 probes. But these Oracles, these have been value. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we have a 4th and a 5th, or this is the 4th, I suppose, and this is the 5th. We got +2 melee on the way, no second Evo chamber, and even a Baneling. So it's Ravager Baneling, Ravager Ling Baneling, I suppose. Even a macro hatch for that. He's gonna make a lot of Zerglings this game, and subsequently maybe even Banelings added to that, which would be nice against all these charge lots. If he has +1 with these charge lots, it can be really scary. Another move out by ShaDoWn, but I don't know how many drones Bly has. 16, nice drones. He's just, I wonder if he now pumps out 10 more or he pumps out 12 more. Let's go. He is like, I'm not afraid, you're not attacking me right now, so I can make 12 more drones and then I'm gonna make units. Which I think is the case indeed. +1 is about to finish up, but he's making a second forge. Basically saying that he's going to wait a little longer, max out, and then go for maybe a 2-2 timing, securing his 5th base all the while. Lings come back in, looking for a little damage. Damn, Stalkers are kind of meh against Zerglings, but I guess if you just have enough Stalkers in a defensive position, you still can't do anything. These annoying Zerglings keep checking. No 5th base. So now Bly be sniffing. He's making some units. He's like, oh, there's no 5th. Do I believe you? If he clicked a Zealot, he sees +1. So, you know, there's no 1-1. So you don't know how many forges there are in the game. But since he hasn't seen an attack yet, he's kind of on the fence, I would say. 6 more drones, though. He knows. It's like, you're not attacking me. Oh, he found the 5th, obviously. Finds the 5th, 6 drones, let's go. Damn, these Lings have been pulling ShaDoWn down to the map, and then up again, and then down again. Bly's just being very annoying with these cheap units. But they're pretty well upgraded, 2-0. So these Banelings are gonna one-shot probes, which is the nice thing about going melee so early. Means you get into +2 melee even quicker. Oh, Stasis Ward. Only traps a couple Zerglings. You don't really care about that as Bly. Oh, he knows there's more. He's trying to bait them. Getting +1 glaives, actually, for what? Mutalisk? Crazy. Okay, a bunch of Lings in production. He's taking a fight, but there's another Stasis Ward. Another Stasis... Oh my god, these Lings have been stasis ward twice in a row now. Damn, ShaDoWn is kind of surrounding himself. Interesting strategy. Oh, he's diving on top of the Ravagers, actually. Really ballsy. Like, there could be a lot of Zerglings popping right this moment. Ooh, this Archon is doing his job, tanking up a lot of these Banes. I mean, on the other side, 2 more Archons doing some crazy stuff. But Zerglings are actually quite decent against Archons if you get the surround. If the Archons were hugged up against the minerals, they would have probably killed a lot more Lings. But it's still just Zerglings, right? Those guys are... I think they're free. Pretty sure Twitch chat told me that they are free. And now we see ShaDoWn is kind of low on the supply. He hasn't been able to take his 5th base yet. His main base is kind of low. He's not continuing his upgrades so far. And Bly is switching it to 20 mutas. Damn, ShaDoWn, chill. I haven't seen this in a hot minute. Zerg is getting a bunch of mutas to just kind of end the game, really. If like 20 mutas show up... Oh, what a nice run by ShaDoWn. Look at this. This is really annoying. In the middle of your muta switch, you don't really want to use the mutas to clean this up. But now if you... Oh! ShaDoWn, I don't think he looked. But we're gonna see... Oh, the Banelings. How much did you get, sir? I don't know. 66 drones against 81 probes. So ShaDoWn has been doing a lot of work on these bases. So, but that does mean that Bly's army can get pretty big if he decides to just max out right now. Where are these mutas? These mutas are in the natural. They probably killed a bunch of probes here. But ShaDoWn was on it. He was making a few Phoenix. Plus 2 glaives, actually. He's committed, and he's fighting these Stalkers. That's not enough Stalkers. This is a lot of damage. In the meanwhile, ShaDoWn is doing kind of a counterattack. But these mutas are just ravaging them. Pun intended. Ravagers at the main base, though. Just cleaning up these few Archons. Roaches to tank those Zealots. Like, you don't want to fight Zealot Archon with your Zerglings, but Roaches? They'll fight those for days. Meanwhile, these mutas are really good at killing stuff that doesn't shoot back, but these cannons sure do. Oh, is there a storm? Oh my god, this is just a little bit too many Stalkers, and these Stalkers are pretty well upgraded as compared to only the +1 for the mutas. What a nightmare for ShaDoWn. He's now behind in probes, actually. Oh, it's a little Arcosis pylon, but it's okay, you know. All of his stuff is on power. He's just making more mutas. Let's go. Meanwhile, he's just waiting with his Ravager core at home. Zergling still poking out where it could be a new base. And now he's gonna find, with these second pack of mutas, he's gonna find some juicy probes. That's gonna be really annoying for ShaDoWn. Now it's the multitask. Over there. And in his main base, and maybe these Lings will move in at some point. Like, ShaDoWn has to think about all of that right now. They're pretty equal workers, though. Oh, if Bly had 10 more workers here, he would be throwing units away at every base, at every opportunity. Just Banelings from the north, Banelings from the south. Barreling down on ShaDoWn, but no. These mutas... Oh! They're actually a little stuck, are they? Nah, there's a lot of space behind the main base on this map, actually. Cosmic Sapphire. He's doing an attack whilst keeping a lot of ShaDoWn's forces stuck in the main here. Oh my god. ShaDoWn, you can't hold this. Run! Run! Ooh! But no, he's standing and fighting. Meanwhile, he's attracting attention. Bly is in the main. ShaDoWn is just running around whilst losing his 5th base. He's recalling the Stalkers towards his 5th base, trying to hold somehow, some way. Yes, click those Ravagers. Ravagers are really juicy. Don't have a lot of armor and not that much HP really for how expensive they are. So somehow, some way, ShaDoWn is holding on here, but these mutas are still wreaking havoc. Nice full position micro. Oh, the probe's dying. 55 probes, though. He's still making them, ShaDoWn. He's hanging in there. He's fighting. Oh! Oh, nice blink. Oh! mutas are expensive if you are on 60 drones. Bly, hello. Oh, there's actually a rich gas. You like to keep that one stacked with probes. Man, what a crazy game. These zealots are on an adventure. These 2 pylons out here. You know, another unpowered building. Standard. Another couple over there. Damn. Bly only doing single file attacks right now. None of that multi-pronged stuff anymore. Can't afford it. Damn, these mutas keep getting tagged. That is really good by ShaDoWn, because he can just follow them around now. Because he just knows, even in the fog of war, these mutas haven't turned around. And he's going to snipe the Templar Archives again, actually. He already sniped it once before. Oh, this zealot. And there were a bunch of zealots here in the 4th base as well. Note how Bly still has not really been able to mine from his 5th base. But luckily, ShaDoWn hasn't been able to use his main base for the last 10 minutes or so. Well, more like 5, but still. Oh! Speak of the devil, 5th base is also a casualty of war. The gold base, I don't think is going up, buddy. Man, ShaDoWn is in a dire position. He's just spamming stalkers. And there's the GG. Woo! Bly takes the 1-0 game. Straight into the second game of Bly versus ShaDoWn on Stargazers. Let's see what will transpire. Here we have Bly in the top right, sending out a drone a little early. Hello? Hello? Is he gonna block a Nexus or worse? Ah, this is this map with the Zelnaga in the middle. That's crazy. And you have these minerals that you can mine at. This is a cool map. I like proxying their back minerals over here, mining it out, and then sending all my Zerglings in. Free MMR. Oh, he's sneaking in. He has money for a hat. He's doing it. He's doing the block. Widowman Weed. Oh, and he makes an Evo chamber. He needs that money for his own hatch back at home, but you can have an Evo chamber, ShaDoWn. Enjoy. So now ShaDoWn has a gateway. Luckily he started his gas, otherwise it is really awkward if you don't have that gas. ShaDoWn just checking up at Bly's base. Is there a pool? Would be nice to know if there's a pool, because then he needs to finish that wall ASAP. Ooh, and the Evo chamber actually finishes. So 4 pros are working away at that slowly but surely. Bly just gets to do what he wants. Just gonna go hatch, gas pool, as in last game, but now there's an Evo chamber on ShaDoWn's side. Let's see if these broodlings can get anything done. Yes, yes. Get that, bro. Actually would have liked him to send back 1 broodling to, you know, block for a couple seconds longer, but I don't know if that's worth it. Getting the probe there you might need all the broodlings for that. I'm not an expert. Bly should know. He knows how that build works. He knows that if the Evo pops, you need all the broodlings clicked on a probe. Otherwise, you barely don't get it. Probably. Meanwhile, ShaDoWn, let's see what kind of tech he's building. He's actually kind of low on gas right now. Building this Adept. No gateway research, so there should be enough gas for a tech structure at any moment here. And Bly building that quick third, or putting it down. Adept going across the map. Let's see what he can learn. There's 2 queens on the way, and there are 2 lings over there. He's building 2 more to ward off this Adept. And there's another Stargate, just like last game. Oh, this Adept is gonna catch a couple strays. No, yes, no. Oh, that's 1. And a Spore Crawler built. And he could get another ling. Oh, he went for the inject instead of the hits. And he shades out, but there's a second one coming up. These could actually do some damage. Speed is not even halfway. Oh, and Bly is doing Bly things by sending out these 4 lings. He's like, okay, if you don't have anything here, if you're like greeting it up by building a second Stargate instead of building this Stalker, I'm just gonna kill a couple probes. Ay, ay, ay. These adepts are in the main. Oh! He gets the surrender. Oh, another drone. Another one bites the dust. 2 kills, 3 kills. And there's 3 kills on this, and that's probably 5 drones at least. That's rough. Where Bly had a pretty chill start, he has been thrown off himself by ShaDoWn harder than he threw ShaDoWn off with this Evo chamber, most likely. So these lings did go into ShaDoWn's base, but it was before speed was done, and they've already been cleaned up. So, and ShaDoWn actually starts mining out the back minerals for a third base over there, probably. Although he hasn't closed down his front, which sometimes you see people doing, and then they just barrel down here. If this is walled off and their army's over here, what are you gonna do? Can't really attack into that. No drones on the third just yet. There's 2 gases here, but they're not saturated. None of his gases are. Bly is really behind. Look at the drone count, 29. ShaDoWn has done incredible damage. I would actually be surprised if this game goes very long. 2 gateways and 2 Stargates. I would actually like to see a bunch more gates. But he'll probably also lose to a bunch of Phoenix as well. You know, you could even make a bunch of Void Rays. Like, yeah, Phoenix. Phoenix is really nice. Because if versus Phoenix, you're always going to lose drones. Oh, 2 Oracles. Hadn't seen those before. Just getting a couple more drones. These Oracles did a lot last game. And now, ShaDoWn's just ahead, so you feel like they should start doing even more. These adepts are out camping, you know, looking for maybe a proxy base or something else weird. You know, ShaDoWn is just saturating his third. Something Bly has been struggling to do all game. And the lair has finally started. These gases still have not been saturated, and there are no units to defend against these adepts. These queens have a humongous task of defending the drones against adepts and oracles. Oh my god, this is the worst for a Zerg. You just made around a Zerglings and you just lose even more drones. Like, it's really hard. Maybe you should have been building drones there, right? Just kind of like, okay, I'll lose 10, I'll kill the adepts with my queens and build 10 more drones. But if you make these lings, these are not drones. Look at the worker difference. And you're not going to do anything here. Like, you can't do anything here. His third is not out in the open. It's safely back there. What are you to do as Bly? This is really painful. Throwing down a Roach Warren, he's still mining off 1 gas. This is a poor Zerg. He has 3 base saturation on the minerals, so he can finally go back into those gases. But it wouldn't surprise me if this is basically just for larva and that he doesn't attack. With Queen Roach. Although, there's not really something to attack now, is there? I guess you just try to go late. I guess this is a greedy 4th. But look at these Phoenix is getting a value over time. The only way you beat Phoenix is just by sheer macro economy plays. 45 drones against 68 probes. Look at this smackdown. ShaDoWn is showing us how it's done. He was not rattled by that Evo chamber at all. Actually quite impressive. A lesser Protoss would be quite rattled. Because, you know, that's Bly trying to drag you down into the mud, and he knows how to play in the mud. But apparently ShaDoWn has done his fair share of mud wrestling. Because he's looking fine in this match. Let's see what he's working on. Robo Bay, Templar Archive, his charge +1, 5 more gateways, another Nexus like this guy? Feeling on top of the world right now. Oof. Look at this. He has 3 spores. It's never enough. Versus Phoenix, it's never enough. Poor Bly. 10 more drones. That's the life. You just kind of accept the drone losses. Ah! Oh! Drone survived. That drone was like in a horror movie right there. 29 out of 16, sure. And he's going into Hydra. That is desperation mode right there. Getting an infestation pit as well. Maybe he wants to go into lurkers. Try and just have some kind of a defensive position. But this game is just all types of bad for ShaDoWn, because he... Or for Bly, because he's getting slapped every which way by ShaDoWn. Now moving across the map, starting +2 whilst attacking. This guy knows that Bly doesn't have jack ass. He doesn't have anything. He's just A-moving. He's literally Prodosing him. Look at these zealots just walking into mineral lines, forcing the Zerg to split up, and he can't afford to split up. And Bly just throws a GG. And for our final game of this best of 3, we move into Tropical Sacrifice. Actually not familiar with that map. But we have Bly versus ShaDoWn. We had a pretty nice game of Bly game 1. And then we had a pretty dominating ShaDoWn game level 2. Or game 2, not level 2. And Bly is heading it up with a 12 pool. It was like the Evo block wasn't great, but I already played macro game 1. So, you know, I'm gonna change it up a little. It's time for the 12 pool. You've been going gas Nexus every game against me. And ShaDoWn is again going for that gateway. And Bly is sending out a drone again. Where is he headed? He is heading for the... Oh, I don't know. He's dodging him alright. He's dodging that probe. Oh my. This is why we watch Bly games, ladies and gentlemen. These types of moves. ShaDoWn is about to come into the base. Let's see what he does.
Your probes are under attack.
Puts down the cyber core. Another. Oh, he sees the pool. Oh shit. He sees the Zerglings. And he sees a hatchery. Oh my god, imagine. Oh my god. Panic ensues. Double gateway, nice response. He didn't see a hatchery, obviously. So second gateway before cyber core. But there's a hatchery in your base. And he's gonna leave the door open? Oh, he's just getting the value damage in before the Zerglings arrive. ShaDoWn knows his timings. What a guy. Oh, we need some good micro out here. Can't lose a Ling here, and preferably no free swipes on those. ShaDoWn. Oh, nice jiggle. Oh, the shimmy. He missed it. Oh, full surround by Bly, but the second Zealot pops. He gets the Zealot. Oh, these Lings are so low. You can get the probe. He can get the probe, and now he's running around. More Zerglings come in. This hatchery is still there. I don't know why, but it's there. You know, what you gonna do? Building a base in your base. More Zerglings just come in. Oh, yeah, don't mind if I do. Zerglings in his main. Killing a probe. No. Ooh, this is hard to control. Zerglings over here. Zerglings over here. What is he gonna do? Oh, he's losing those, but the ones in the main are still being annoying. Ooh, all the Zerglings died there. It's really hard to keep them alive on that multi-pronged situation. Oh, killed another probe. Very nice. But Bly is still behind. He did make a hatchery behind that, and he's actually droning, but there's a hatchery on your natural. So what Bly just did is he 12 pooled, made like 10 to 12 Lings, I think. It's probably 10. Because 12 was a little all in. And he used those Lings to make sure that this base goes up. Oh! Oh, this is going to be great creep tumor if he can. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no, keep it in front. Keep it in... Oh, look at that. He tried to put the queen in front, so it's harder to click for ShaDoWn, but ShaDoWn was on it. The Zerglings in the main also died. Oh, they might get a shield battery. That's cute. There's 100 minerals. You can't rebuild that. There's creep. That actually makes you think twice. If you're ShaDoWn, he's actually gonna try and block the broodlings. Like if you lose this shield battery, that might be an attack. He has no information, I bet. Let's see.
I
Yeah, he doesn't know anything. There's another queen. Oh, is this creep doomer gonna go down? No, it's not. It's gonna get swiped. Nope. But the stalker does die. The links in the main do pull the adepts there, and he sees the Stargate. So he knows there is an oracle. Shield battery still survives. 29 HP. Meanwhile, Bly is... They're actually equal in workers, but ShaDoWn has nothing to do with his probe lead. Or if he builds a lead, he can't do anything with it. Oh, he actually took his third base as a natural, but Bly knows. Bly knows. What is he gonna do? He's actually making 2 spores. He knows there's an oracle. Speed is on the way. No more gas is being mined. Ooh, lost 2 probes there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Like in a normal game, that's kind of bad, even though 6 drones is a good trade, but then these low worker numbers, that's huge. Especially because he kind of has a gas surplus anyways. ShaDoWn, I think you take that. Like, it's only 2 hatches. Well, it used to be 3 hatches. Oh, more drones. This one was slightly worse. 1, 2, 3, 4 drones. As you can see, Bly is just forced to make drones because he only has 2 hatches being injected by these queens. So he can't really afford to like pump out a bunch of lings and cancel this base right now. If those oracles only skirted by, killed like 2 drones and then got out again, I bet Bly would be building like 24 lings right now and already have 10 lings. But now, oh, and actually the cascade effect of not having those lings because he has to remake drones again, just like last game. It's so rough. Sometimes you just have to make drones and hope they don't attack. Oh my god, nice retarget. Bly's just like, let me attack you. Stop attacking me. I am the one who should be attacking. I am the one who knocks. But no, it's actually... Oh, the door is open, but there's no nexus. Oh, this shield battery can't catch a break. Bly was like, that shield battery, I've seen you. And I will get you. Oh, but this feels bad. A bunch of adepts and a bunch of oracles. They're good at killing zerglings. Ooh, we might get a couple probes here. 1 zergling, just, you know, hanging out. Oh, 1 probe for his troubles. How are we doing on units? 22 drones against 37 probes. My man is getting out macroed right now. You kind of wish he made two spores just for the memes. It might have been actually worth it in hindsight. If you're gonna drone anyways. Now he's getting up to a scary amount of adepts off of his 2 gateways? No, 4 gateways. And glaives. Oh my god, this is a big attack, and he's on 2 base. Whilst Bly is on like 1.5 base right now. Still trying to catch up in drones, I bet. Yeah, he's just pumping drones. He's so dead. Like, he should GG right now. He sees these adepts and he's like, okay, I'm dead, cool. Oh my god, I thought Bly had him on the ropes there, but ShaDoWn, what a king. He's so sick. This man is like, nope, 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 not getting rattled. I know how this game works. I know how the economy works. You know, most politicians don't, but ShaDoWn does. Holy shit. And now he gets a pretty cool fight. The queens are not here. It's not really surround, but with the oracles there, zerglings just kind of melt. He does manage to pick off a couple, but damn, there's so many drones just dying. And you can see... And Bly needs to make drones during this fight. It's like, well, if I can't hold on with these units and make drones, I'm dead anyways. It's just a repeat of last game. Damn. Bly went for some gambits and it didn't pay off. And now we're just seeing drones die to oracles. Oh, get that. The Tempest didn't shoot the oracle. I mean the queen. And there's just another wave coming. Aye. ShaDoWn is playing Zerg. He doesn't care. He's just like... Rapid fire down those adepts and move in. And then he starts Blink and Phoenix. What is that even? That is Blink, Stalker, Adept, Phoenix is not a composition, ladies and gentlemen. But at this point, it doesn't matter. He just needs to make units. He has a very safe third base. What? How nice of Bly. This is one Phoenix just gonna clean up the couple overlords around his base. Like Bly can't afford shit. 3 overlords dying? It's like a nuke in his backyard. Not cool. And ShaDoWn. He's just playing with his food, really. He could do 2 more warpins and then kill him. But I mean, this is golden. He just gets a nice trade, gets the shade out, and then reconverge with his reinforcements. Oh! Move command. Doesn't matter. Protoss. Zerk's making 5 drones during this. He's still catching up. Probably still hasn't caught up. He's 60 versus 36 workers. He's so giga dead. Bly's just kind of hoping for ShaDoWn to have overcommitted to this attack. Which you can do. You can make that mistake. But ShaDoWn has been making probes all game. He can't stop, won't stop. And ShaDoWn is not stopped by Bly. Bly has a really nice game 1 and then tries to be a little bit too cheeky in game 2 and 3. And ShaDoWn is just... It's kind of like playing like Demauer, but, you know, budget. But still, it was enough here. He played really well. Super solid is what I was getting at. I'm impressed. GG's. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that cast. I'll see you for the next one. Probably more Bly games.